Hi, can you hear me? How are you? I'm just taking a little break here. It's freezing. Yeah, Cicely. Hi, Lasonia. How y'all doing? Let me take the view. How are you guys doing today? I got so upset a few moments ago, y'all. It was a man that was walking and he stopped and he was holding the fence. Good morning. How are you? Yeah, so he stopped and he was kind of leaning on the fence, but he was holding it with one of his hands. And like, we're at a military hospital. And I was a little far back, but I noticed I'm good. And everybody kept walking past him. And so by the time I got up there, I asked him like, hey, are you okay? And he was having a hard time like walking from like letting go of the fence to cross the street to get to another side of the hospital. And so I helped him. Even though he said, he was okay, I still helped him across. But it just like dawned on me, like we see that all the time, like in society, but to be like at a military base, at a military hospital, it just hurt my feelings that everybody just kept walking past. I'm doing okay. I'm just here doing my routine appointments. But it's just amazing to me how many people are just unkind, or they're just so too busy to stop and help someone else. Have you guys seen that happen? I know we all busy, especially when they're older though. Like, it just takes a moment to be like, hey, can I help you? Are you okay? I ain't got no business being on live, y'all, but I was like, oh, I'm so mad. What are y'all up to today? I wish I could hear y'all back. People are like so rude. And I mean, even though he said like, that's okay, he still told me thank you, for taking the time out just to like help him. Like, it just takes a second. Yeah, 2024, boy. Man, people are so rude. And it's like, I would hope we're teaching our children to not be that way. And that's what I'm most concerned about. Like, the people that are having the kids, making sure that they're straight, because their kids are going to be the ones that are being disrespectful, or on a more positive side, that are being respectful and helpful. But nobody can exist like alone in this world. Oh, it's so cold, y'all. Whew. It's like 30 degrees. You say you see it all the time. No, it doesn't cost anything to be kind. Like, it's not hard at all. And the thing about it is, you see it. There's like so many opportunities present themselves for you to just be nice to someone, even if it's just a smile. Like, I don't really feel well today, but I can still smile. The whole world don't have to know, how I'm feeling. And for the most part, not too many people are going to care. There are some that care, though. And, a smile or a hello can make somebody's day. Ooh, I agree, Lasonia. She said parents not teaching their kids anything these days, just allowing them to grow up. Like, raise themselves, right? Like, raise themselves. Let me see if I can walk up this way, because I don't want my phone to cut off. And then they'll be the first ones to, talk about how bad the parenting was. It's like, everybody got to check themselves and make sure they're doing the parenting correctly, or get some help. Because sometimes, like, people need to get some help their own selves so they can parent better. It just kind of hurt my feelings, because most of the people that are coming here are either in the military or retired, or they have their dependents, or working for the government. So in some way, shape, or fashion, they're associated. So if our core values include service before self, then it's like, what are y'all doing? How are you just gonna walk past? Like, nothing's that important. Hi, Shirley. Hi, Lady J. Freezing. Can't wait to get back in this car. I can't wait for May, y'all. Whew. Some people love this cold, but nope. Not at all. I just made 19 years in January. 19 years in January, and I'm Air National Guard. Right now I'm activated. So all of those 19 years haven't been full active duty. I've done it like in spurts. And then when I'm not active duty, I go back to 911. I remember walking into work, always saying good morning to the people in the clinic in the waiting room. One day a woman walked up to me and said, "Hi, you always say good morning to us in the waiting room." Yeah, because it's so crazy. Like, that should be normal, right? But because it doesn't happen, a lot of times when you do it, you get called out for it, which goes to show how much people really appreciate it. Thank you for your service, LaSonia. Yep, my sister, I dragged her in there with me. So she's still in California. And my oldest son, he did 5 years in the Air Force. And then he got out and did a couple of years as a civilian, working at the base with me. And then now he don't want to do that no more either. But as you know, there's a lot of control involved with that can be quite frustrating sometimes to navigate. If I would have still done it, but I would have done it earlier, and I would have commissioned instead of going in and enlisted, but I didn't know any better. Hi, Never in a Million. I was 27 before I enlisted, so I probably should have gone in as an officer. But it's been an interesting 19 years. Each generation arrives to not be like their parents with raising kids. Yeah, that's true. Yep, that's true. And the funny thing about it is, in some instances, like, some of us probably should be like our parents, but we don't realize that, in the beginning, especially young. Like, I had my first baby at 19, so that was a point of contention for my family, because I was like the first one having a baby out of wedlock, or at least that's what they told me at the time. So it was interesting, and I wanted to do like my best to be like the best parent ever, so that no one could ever say that I had to ask for anything, or they had to give me anything, or my child wasn't doing what he was supposed to be doing. So I just took that on myself and punished myself a lot. Wouldn't really allow myself to really enjoy life, because I was punishing myself for becoming like a teen parent. But my overall outcome was that I had a child that was respectful, regardless, and that was smart, and that I didn't have to depend on other people. Hi, Alicia. How are you? Girl, I can't wait till I get out of these 30s. Y'all don't come for me for the hair. It's a work in progress. I finally took the braids out, but it's like 4Z. I don't even want to touch it. My scalp is all sore. Your youngest brother serves in the same branch. Oh, okay. First generation. Wow. Yeah, that was us. Like, my parents were upset. We went and joined the Navy first, and we were in the Navy Reserves for 6 months before one of my colleagues told me, like, hey, why are you not commissioned? And I was like, what's that? So yeah, but it's been an interesting experience. I am gonna do Easter. At first I was like, but then I realized, like, I got so much stuff for pennies last year, and a lot of things that were like 90% off that I forgot about. So when I started like cleaning up from like Christmas and Valentine's Day, I found all that stuff, and I'm like, okay, I might as well. Especially the little like furry animal baskets. I got like a lot of those. So I'm gonna do it. I don't plan on really buying any like toys or anything like that. Unless they go, like, I see a really good deal. Like when I saw those little disc things at Dollar Tree. But I'm gonna put some out there and see what happens. But I'm gonna work a whole lot on Mother's Day. You too, LaSonia? Like I keep finding stuff and I'm like, oh, I do have this. And I got a storage, y'all, because if you know, you know. So it's not too far from like my home. Oh, yes. See, I just saw a couple of floats. I just saw a couple of floats that I had gotten for like $1. Oh, Alicia, I do not know. I don't know on this and I think it's funny because I remember like my mom, she didn't, believe in the whole Easter egg, situation. She always just told us, the story of Jesus and why we even have Easter in the first place. But she allowed us to kind of participate in some of the activities. And she allowed us to create our own like little Easter baskets and stuff like that. She would just buy stuff and let us do it. So I feel like I was more in tune with that when I was younger and when all the kids were little. So I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm on here, y'all. So I'm like, I feel like when I see like everybody else creating the Easter baskets, I feel like that part of my creativity seems to be a little detached. So I'm going to try and try to get my youngest to help me. But even him, he's 13 now. And so he's not really like all into toys and stuff like that. Oh, wow. You know what? I've gone to two remodels, Never in a Million. The first one was a complete fail. The second one was really, really good. I have to see if there's some more. And they both were like an hour and a half, maybe almost 2 hours away. So I have to check and see if any more remodels are in our area and then hit one up on a Sunday. Some penny swim pants. Oh, that's what's up. I'm going to try. I'm going to come up, but I'm going to make sure like wherever I set up, I'm going to have like all occasion gifts and Mother's Day gifts. Roxana, is that how you say your name? Roxana, you're in Uzbek. Is it Uzbek or Uzbek? I know it's far. Thank you for watching. And what is the weather like where you are? Right. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Nepal, the real deal. Hi. Listen to church or listen to some gospel music. Yep. Thank you for subbing, Nepal. Where are you tuning in from? Thank you for your subscription. Uzbek. Wow. Yeah, y'all, but I have to get on this freeway and get back to work. But I just want to say hi to everyone. Montana, oh my gosh, what is the temperature in Montana? Because I know I'm complaining about 30s here. I'm hoping that we just have dry weather. Yes, Alicia, you do. I haven't gone to any in a while. I went to those two, but it would be nice if we had one like that was a little closer. But it's kind of crazy. It's kind of like old school Black Friday. Kind of. Like people are just pushing and like in your way, trying to make sure they can get to whatever they're looking for first. Hi, the Ginger Squad. 5 degrees in Montana. Whoa. No, thank you. Yes, no more snow. I don't want snow or rain. Like neither one. I just need it to just give me old school Los Angeles weather in the DMV for the next like 8 months. All right, you guys, thank you for joining in. And remember to be kind whenever you can. I'll try to go live a little more. I know I say that every time, but it was nice talking to you guys. Ooh, ice fishing. Oh, see, I would say that might be peaceful because fishing can be peaceful. But ice fishing, I can't imagine peaceful and cold at the same time. Yes, they go hard for remodels. All right, you guys. Bye.